Hello and welcome back to another video, and in today's video we are going back to doing some Metaphor ReFantazio, and the song that we're going to be doing today is Luis's Theme, which I'm not sure if it has a specific name, but this video just calls it Luis's Theme. So what we'll do is we'll, as always, react to the whole thing all the way through without stopping, and then we'll talk about it afterwards, then we'll react to it again, stop and start. I've played, or I'm in the middle of, yeah, I'm playing through Metaphor right now. I'm in mid-September, I think. So if those of you who've played it will know that I'm nearing the end, finally. It's a long game. It's a long old game, and I'm enjoying it a lot. So obviously I have heard this theme, but I've not really listened to it and analysed it. So that's what we'll do right now. Of course, do like the video and subscribe to the channel as well. If you have not already, it really helps me out. And also leave your suggestions in the comments below. But having said all of that, let's get into the initial reaction of Luis's Theme from Metaphor ReFantazio in 3, 2, 1, go. Alrighty then. Okay, cool. Okay, so that obviously just repeats again and again and again, and I think it plays mainly through when you're just speaking to him in dialogue situations. I think like this theme really does kind of embody the character quite well. Obviously, he's a very blunt character. He's driven. Well, I mean, I don't know the whole story yet. Obviously, as I said, I'm just in September, so no spoilers in the comments, please. But also, I mean, he just kind of, he fully believes in his way and won't be swayed in any other way. He doesn't really care the consequences of his actions, as long as it meets his goal. Kind of very much not empathetic at all, really. So it kind of mixes with other elements of his character and his sort of stature as well, because he carries himself with a lot of swagger, but he does have a lot of power behind him, and I think that comes across within the theme. So let's listen to it again and let's break down some of those elements that I think that are there. So I think even to start with, like that big kind of low, kind of ominous sort of horn sound of then it kind of hits again, kind of lets it settle. That's like a villainous sort of theme to have, a villainous sort of entrance theme, if you think of it like that. And it just has the strings underneath it as well, just kind of holding the note, just keeping that tension there. It's almost like something is ominously coming from the distance. It's like it almost sounds like a war horns or something like that. And they've got the lower string section, kind of going, getting that pulse, the dun 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 dun, that kind of like marching almost, like those steps marching towards you. This is kind of, it kind of reminds, this kind of, the way it's kind of, the melody is, it's kind of almost like a ceremonial sort of royal kind of, no, like a dance or something, or like a routine, or like a marching routine or something like that. It has that kind of formality to the sound, and it's very like, you know, it's very tight in the rhythm. It's very like in, and against those kind of interesting sort of minor notes in there as well. And the strings as well, that it kind of goes bump in and then kind of runs on the strings a bit as well. That's a bit like, it's a bit tense. Now, I like this bit because it kind of pulls back and lets the piano do a little bit there, but it's mainly kind of with the snare drum, the hits dun 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 dun, which is again like the snare drum is the marching drum. You know, it's the marching band drum, but also it's the drum that they'd wear going into battle. That's what it is, and that's kind of, again, it's that ominous kind of footsteps of something kind of big coming towards you. You know. It definitely has that element of, you know, Louis being, this is a villainous theme. It's kind of almost cartoon villain-esque. It's all like super villain kind of theme, you know? In how just ominous and dark the sounds are. But I guess like the song, as well as I said earlier, kind of the way that the rhythm and everything is played is so sort of like tight to the beat. Everything is so particular. Everything is done purposefully. It's not, everything is regimented. Everything is, well, purposeful. Like I think Louis is very much like that as a character. Everything is calculated and done for a reason. He's not, you know, necessarily improvising much. Snare drum part. Now this kind of draws back a little. I like it with the piano how it kind of rounds and rounds and rounds and rounds. It's kind of like almost the complete, how he contemplates in that moment, how he plots, how he plans, and then kind of how the theme then moves into the heavier sounds is his actions, you know. I mean, I think obviously it's a short theme in terms of what it is, because it just repeats and repeats and repeats and repeats and repeats, as a lot of game music does. But I think through the 90 seconds ish that the theme fully is, it does kind of capture him to that level where it can sit under his dialogue, it can sit under what his actions are. It can kind of deliver that. If you hear that music in the game, you know he's coming or he's there, and it kind of does weigh or adds to his weight as the antagonist in the game, and adds weights to, you know, his power in the game as well. I think it does a great job of it. Let me know what you think of Luis's theme from Metaphor ReFantazio in the comment section below. Did you like it? Did you not? Let me know why. Also, let me know what you'd like to hear next on the channel as well. If you have watched all the way up to this point, thank you very much. I appreciate it the most. Do like and subscribe if you have not already. But having said all of that, thank you all so much for watching. I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Thank you very much. Goodbye.